inside the bags here. Please, come on over here.
Anything in that pocket? Okay. Battery. That's all it's in here. Got a camera in this pocket. Right there.
Okay.
And I'm going here. Cameras and batteries right here. Okay. And then the screen is off. Microphone, external microphone for the camera. Right here with a mount for it. And then all that are in that pocket is a bunch of batteries.
Okay, that's what I was...
And they're all legit batteries. Take them out, look at them.
No, that's good, that's good.
All right.
Does anybody here know about from the administration that you're going to be doing a report?
My editor might find anybody or not, I'll have to find out.
Find out what court you guys go to.
Take a second to get back to me. I'll wait here till they get back. I can tell you which court.
Okay. And what's his name again, the defendant?
What did I just say it was? Mike Thompson.
Mike Thompson?
It's up there. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. They got this strict policy about recording, so could you check in with these ladies here and just let them know what you're here for?
Strict policy about recording?
Yes, sir. There's a sign on the door. I don't know if y'all were pre-authorized to do this or not.
Okay.
There's a sign on the door.
What does the sign on the door say?
We'll go out there and read it and come
Well,
back in.
I don't want to have to go through security.
You're not going to.
Okay, you'll watch me. All right. Let me see. Is it up here?
On the right.
Recording, broadcasting, televising, any person, object, or seeking something. Not permitted unless previously authorized by the court. Is that legal?
Yeah, it is. They have to do that recently. Who, just go and talk to them.
Okay. Can I get a copy of that policy? Will they have it? Okay, thank you.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Hi. I'm covering the Mike Thompson trial, and I'm here to take photographs and video. And they're telling me I have to have permission. I understand the courtrooms. I mean, it's that way everywhere, but in the hallways?
Yeah, I don't. Who did you? I mean, you have a trial, or what did you
He's
do?
got a court appearance here this morning.
What courtroom? 5?
I don't know. I'm waiting for my editor to tell me now.
You want me to call upstairs? He says he's here for a trial. He's here to what? Take pictures?
But not in the courtroom.
Oh, but
But I'm going to try and interview the guy right here in the hallway inside the courthouse. And
As the bailiff in charge of that courtroom? No?
I'm not going to be in the courtroom. I'm going to be in the hallway.
Call Sarah. We'll call one of the supervisors.
Yeah, that's I've never seen a policy like that anywhere, and I go all over. Why did they make a policy like that? I don't understand.
They've made some certain changes because they were having some issues with people coming in and just putting cameras on our faces with this one person, but that wasn't even court related. So they were just modifying some of the regulations. But in their case, you're going to be in the hallway.
Yeah, so I mean, in the hallways, I like I said, every place I ever go, the hallways are fair game.
Can I help you?
So I'm
going to ask you to go to, take this to room 1B in case they have to write it.
It's okay, wait.
Okay. And what's her name?
Sarah.
Sarah?
Sarah.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, are you Sarah?
Yes.
I'm David. How you doing?
Hi, good. Okay, so this is a copy of our standing order regarding cellular phones, portable computers, photographic recording, or electronic equipment, just so that way you can have it.
Okay.
So we do allow recording in the common areas.
Okay.
If you wanted to record in a specific courtroom,
No,
you would need
no.
the express consent of
Absolutely.
the judge.
It's that way everywhere I go. But
Yes,
I've
okay.
never. Yeah, they were telling me I couldn't record out here in this area. And I'm like,
No, yeah, that's definitely allowed. You can record in all of the common areas. It's just once you enter a courtroom where there's a judge presiding,
Absolutely.
you do need to have their consent.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I got it. All right.
All right, so
Thank
we're
you.
good. Thank you.
So I'm waiting. Where is courtroom number 5 at?
Court 5 is down the hallway.
Okay. Thank you.
It's going to be right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I missed my first time. I don't usually do much around San Antonio.
Oh, okay.
I'm out of the Houston area, but our news organization is picking up a story out here,
Oh, okay.
and I'll give you one of the business cards.
Yeah, the 130 docket. He's here for the 130 docket. He's going to work right.
Are you Mr. Thompson?
Yes, sir.
I thought I recognized the tattoo. Hold on a minute. My name's David. I'm with Pennac News Service.
All right.
I'm out of Houston.
Okay.
When you get a minute, could I have a small chat with you when you have a second?
Yeah, let me just get this taken care
Okay,
of.
go ahead. I'll be out here.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Where is that, photography is not a crime?
Yes. We're an international news organization. I'm out of the Houston area.
They're based in Florida or something?
Yeah, the main headquarters is out of Miami, but we're everywhere. We have correspondents all over the United States. We do a lot of work for photographers' rights and stuff. Cover stories where people have trouble with photography. A lot of municipalities, sometimes police officers in particular, have trouble with photography, and so I guess this guy's had some problems filming locally or something.
I've seen some of that on YouTube, I think.
Yeah, you see, unfortunately you see a lot of that on YouTube, yeah. But sometimes it does. Are you finished?
Yes, sir. Whenever you...
Okay. Well, let's go down here by these doors. I think we can chat down there for a minute. So what I am is, are you familiar with Photography is Not a Crime? Okay, well we're an international news organization. Okay, we're based out of Orlando or Miami, Florida. Let me see right here. So I gather you're having a lot of issues with public photography and being detained for public photography. And maybe I think you do some open carry stuff as well.
Yes, sir. A little bit of open carry and free speech, I say, because I get a little vulgar and a little rude at times, but testing the limits of what I guess they think they can allow.
Okay. So you do a lot of First Amendment stuff as well.
Yes, sir. Like I mix it all in first, second. I just try to get a mixture of both and to see how they gauge both interactions.
But well, the Second Amendment protects the First Amendment. So
yes, sir.
So what's going on with this? What happened here?
Well, back in October 15th, me and a friend of mine, you may have seen his videos, Texas Sheepdog 72. We were out open carrying on Houston, and we both I got arrested and he got detained. I'm not sure what's exactly going on with his, so I don't want to get too involved, but I was arrested for disorderly conduct because I was shouting profanities at an officer, and failure to ID because I didn't ID due to the fact that I thought the detainment was unlawful. I didn't want to give information, so they arrested me for that. I missed my first original court date. Work schedule was a little off. I was doing overnights and having to adjust my schedule, so it was my fault. I missed my first court date. I tried to get it taken care of many times with the warrants, I'd come try to turn myself in. I would try to you know, alleviate it so we can get to the court process and get the process moving to no avail. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was walking with my wife, and lo and behold, an officer didn't like the way I was talking to him, ran my name and found the warrants, and was like, "Oh, you got warrants, I'm going to take you in." I even told the officer then, "Man, I've been trying to turn myself in, but nobody would take me." I came in today for court at 1:30 and found out right now that it's been dropped or dismissed, that I don't have to worry about it anymore.
Did you get a piece of paper that says that?
No, sir, I didn't.
Okay.
Maybe, you know what, I'm glad you
should always do that. Okay. All right, so you got to know, I mean, I'm just playing devil's advocate here, all right? I don't know that Pinnacle pick your story up, okay? But, I mean, looking at you, all right, if you were walking down the street, what kind of gun do you usually carry? Do you carry a pistol or rifle?
A rifle. I'm not licensed to carry a pistol.
Okay, but walking down the street, I mean, would you say that you look kind of provocative?
Oh, without a doubt, yes, sir. That's one of the reasons I did this, because not everyone looks like what the police would consider upstanding, or the profile of what a good citizen looks like. There's a lot of individuals like me that are into body art, into the piercings and things like that, and should feel free enough and comfortable enough to exercise the same rights everyone else does, regardless of our appearance. You know, because I'm not gang related. A lot of people think these are prison tats, but it's just a love of art. You know, and I chose to put it on myself rather than display it in my home.
Wow, that's an interesting perspective. You know, honestly, I hadn't considered that. Now, my own background involves working in law enforcement, and now I work basically what we call the police beat. Okay. And so, you know, and you know, if I were a cop on the street and I looked at you walking down the street carrying a rifle, I mean, can you see how somebody's going to want to interact with you in a situation like that?
If I saw me, I'd probably cross the street also. You know, like, you never know. It's wrong, but I profile people all the time. It's a daily part of life. It's just when you have to look past the profile, you know, and not judge people past that. Like, if I see 2 or 3 of me walking down the street, I may not walk down the same side. I may cross the street, keep my eye on them, but that's it. You know, just let them go about their business. If they're not bothering me, then right on. You know, do you do? But I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't keep an eye on me walking down the street. You know.
Yeah, so you understand that, but you say you have a habit of yelling profanities at the police. I mean, is that, you think that's a good idea? Do you think that's fair?
Not fair to all the police, no. I'll admit that I'm sure there's a lot of good officers that catch the shit end of the stick, as I'd say, you know, that probably don't deserve it, but handle it well. Like, I get smiles, I get waves, I get laughs, things like that, but some officers feel the need to want to stop and you know, hey, well, what's going on? Why do you feel the need? So to the officers that don't deserve it, you know, I truly do apologize, but just like they profile me as a typical gangster, thug, and you know, you want to profile all of those in the general category and treat them all the same, I do the same to police. You know, you may be a good officer, but you're at the moment doing nothing to prevent the bad officer.
Did they explain to you the policy?
Yeah, Sarah told me it was okay if I film, you know, out here in the hallways, but not in the courtroom. Okay. Yes, typical policy everywhere.
Unless you have the written permission from the judge, you cannot record audio or video in there.
Right, but I'm not going in the courtrooms. No.
I don't want to have any problems.
You don't have. Okay. Officer Moran.
I'm just letting you know.
Okay. We're not going to have any problems.
And I'm just emphasizing what you already know. Okay.
Yeah, she gave me a copy of the policy. What?
Similar things like that I deal with a lot with SAPD. They just don't like being bucked, I guess.
I'm not bucking anybody. I mean, I was very okay. That was weird.
Yeah. So, yes, sir.
Okay.
I lost where I was at for a second.
That's okay. That's okay. So, is that typical of the attitude that you guys get from the police around here?
The majority of the interactions, yes, sir. Like I said, the ones that I guess know what we do, they won't stop and really abuse us. They'll keep going by. But you know, a lot of the ones feel the need to, I guess, emphasize their authority and make a point that, hey, if you cross a line, I will get you kind of mentality. Because, like I said, there's a lot of officers that, like I said, don't even interact with me and drive by, see me with my gun, see me throwing them the finger, you know, things like that, and they'll just drive right by. And is it a little extreme to do that to an officer I don't know who may not deserve it? Yes, but he's doing what his policy says. If the man's breaking no law, doing everything within his rights, leave him be, you know, so, yes, sir.
It is everywhere. So, that's what we're going to do.
Credentials real quick. You asked me from what station or what news media you're from.
Pinnacle.
I just want to read it. I think I take it from you. What, please? Can I see the reverse?
Well,
I mean, that's why I said reverse. You can put it in your hand.
just business cards, I don't care.
That's cool. Just want to make sure. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Okay.
You want a business card?
Sure. Okay. That's fine. I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. Is it always like this around here?
I've actually had several encounters with, well, one encounter with this officer, and the two that are actually at the front, I've had an encounter with both of them over my cameras. One of them actually busted my camera. I'm in the process of trying to get that rectified.
Okay.